Hello again. If you remember, I just gave you this question and I told you that we are going to do this question in the next part. Okay, so let's do this. Limit. First, you can simplify this. Okay, x upon x minus 2 minus 4 upon, I'm taking x common from this, so it becomes x into x minus 2. Okay, so by taking LCM, I hope you understand that the LCM will be x into x minus 2, right? Limit will be the same, extending to 2. By taking LCM, you are dividing with x minus 2, so you are going to multiply with x square minus 4 into 1 will be there. Okay, so in the numerator, you got limit extending to 2, x square minus 4 upon x into x minus 2. Okay, now the very first thing what I told you is you just substitute 2 directly in this expression or in this function. So when x is equals to 2, when x is equals to 2, which what is happening, put the x is equals to 2 in this function. Okay, so 2 square minus 4 upon 2 into 2 minus 2, again it is of the 0 upon 0 form. So for these kind of questions, which method we are going to use? Again, factorization. Okay, so limit extending to 2, you know that for this we can use a square minus b square, so it becomes x minus 2 into x plus 2 upon x into x minus 2. Now this and this factor got cancelled, so finally you got limit extends to 2 x plus 2 upon x. Now directly you use direct substitution method. That means when you are putting x is equals to 2, what you are getting? 2 plus 2 upon 2, that means 4 upon 2, that means equals to 2, which belongs to real number. So this will be your final answer. Clear? Let's take one more example for these kind. Let's say I have given limit x tends to root 2 x square minus 2 upon x square plus root 2x minus 4. So use direct substitution method again. So when x is equals to root 2, what is happening with this expression again? X square means root 2 square minus 2 upon root 2 square plus root 2 into root 2 minus 4. Root 2 square becomes 4. Root 2 square becomes 2 minus 2 upon this root 2 square becomes 2 plus again root 2 into root 2 will give you 2 minus 4. Again it is of 0 upon 0 form, right? So what are you supposed to do? You are going to factorize. So for this kind of question, I know that it will be difficult for you to factorize it, do factorization for the expression given in the denominator. I'm talking about this expression x square plus root 2x minus 4. So if you want to factorize this, you just find the roots for this expression, for this quadratic expression. You know how to find the roots by using Sridharacharya formula or by using quadratic formula, that is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a when quadratic expression is ax square plus bx plus c. So by comparing this and this, what are the roots for this equation? Again minus b plus minus under root b square means root 2 square, that means 2 minus 4, a means 1, c means 4 minus 4 upon 2 into 1. So it becomes minus root 2 plus minus upon plus minus under root 2 plus 4 into 4 becomes 16 upon 2. So what you got? Minus root 2 plus minus, inside you will be getting root 18 upon 2. So it becomes minus root 2 plus minus, this can be written as 3 root 2 upon 2. So by taking root 2 outside, see first of all root 18, what I did here, root 18 can be written as 9 into 2, right? And again this can be written as root 9 into root 2. So root 9 is nothing but 3, so that's why I have written 3 into root 2. Now by taking root 2 outside from here, root 2, what you got? Minus 1 plus minus 3, correct, upon 2. So this 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. You know that. So this root 2 and this root 2 got cancelled. So finally you got minus 1 plus minus 3 upon root 2. So these are the roots for this quadratic expression. So this is the simplest way you can find out. Otherwise you can use some other methods also, but just try to find with this method. Okay, so it will be much easier for you to find. Okay, so one of the root you got from here is minus 1 minus 3 upon root 2 comma minus 1 plus 3 upon root 2. So after simplification, minus 4 upon root 2 and other will be 2 upon root 2. So this is nothing but root 2 and this can be written as minus 2 root 2. Okay, so you can say that x square plus root 2x minus 4 is equals to x plus 2 root 2 into x minus root 2. Clear? Okay, I hope there is no doubt in this that how I found out the root for this. Okay, so again I am talking about this example. Okay, so after doing all this long method, I am just again factorizing the numerator and the denominator. In the numerator you can see that it is of the a square minus b square form, in which this b square is nothing but root 2 whole square. Okay, so limit extending to root 2, x square minus root 2 whole square upon this denominator can be written as x plus 2 root 2 into x minus 2 root 2. Correct? So again further limit x tends to root 2, a square minus b square becomes x plus root 2 into x minus root 2 upon x plus 2 root 2 into x minus root 2. This and this got cancelled. So finally expression you are getting is limit x tends to root 2, x plus root 2 upon x plus 2 root 2. Now use direct substitution method. That means when x is equals to root 2, what you are getting, root 2 plus root 2 upon root 2 plus 2 root 2 will be equal to 2 root 2 upon 3 root 2. So this root 2 and root 2 got cancelled. You are getting 2 by 3 your final answer. Again see if you are having any kind of doubt. What I explained in this question is, first thing is whenever you are getting root kind of coefficients in the expression, then you just use Sridharacharya formula, simplest method. After solving the Sridharacharya formula, you are getting two roots, this and this. Okay, so this is alpha, this is beta. You know that if alpha and beta are the roots, your quadratic expression will be x minus alpha into x minus beta. So I just use this because it is of minus, so it is of the positive, and here you are getting negative. After that I just substitute, I just factorize this whole expression, and then one term got cancelled. See, in factorization method, whenever you are getting 0 upon 0 form, one of the term is going to get cancelled. Because of that only it is coming 0 upon 0 form. Okay, so this is your final answer. I hope this is clear. So in the next part, okay, let's do one more question if you want to do. Let's say limit x tends to 3, x square minus 9 into 1 upon x plus 3 plus 1 upon x minus 3. Okay, so again simplify this. See, again I am not going to explain each and every part. I hope you understand that what exactly I have done here. I factorize this a square minus b square x minus 3 into x plus 3. After taking LCM, x plus 3 into x minus 3 in this bracket, in the numerator you will be getting x minus 3 plus x plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 got cancelled. Again limit x tends to 3, x minus 3 into x plus 3 into this x and x becomes x plus x becomes 2x upon x plus 3 into x minus 3, because this is in multiplication, so these got cancelled. So finally you got limit x tends to 3, 2x. Use direct substitution method. That means when x is equals to 3, what is the expression giving? 2 into 3, that means is equals to 6. I hope there is no doubt in this. Okay, so you can solve some questions from NCERT and you will be able to solve the questions. Okay. Thank you.